Hi, my name is Mary Jo. I am married 32 years. I have 3 daughters and a son. I have 6 grandkids, and I also just happen to have Crohn's my whole life. I'm going to take you through a journey, a short one, to show you that I am so much more than Crohn's. The facts are I was diagnosed with Crohn's at the age of 12. And it was pretty unusual because I've had it for 45 years, and back then not a lot of kids had it. It took them 6 weeks. I was in the hospital 6 weeks. And they thought they figured it out, sent me home. Then I came back for 4 more weeks because I was still sick. The pills, there's so many pills you have to take. I remember way back then I had to take like 16 pills a day of just one. You know, and then your diet is restricted, and if you don't take them you get sick. And being young and having to do that, it was a pain. But my mother, you know, was there. My mother, she helped me do it, you know, and she made sure I was okay. The fact is I still take many pills a day. I also take a shot once a week, go to the hospital and have infusions every 8 weeks, and these are all things to help me stay as healthy as I can be. You take steroids, which stunt your growth, and they're not great things, but you do it because you want to stay here. Now those are facts. Those are just hard facts. But it doesn't stop you from doing so many more things. Since I've had it my whole life, it was hard to follow through on a lot of things or to think ahead too far, because you knew you might not get to finish it. That was a thing that was, I wanted to be on the diving team. I tried out for the diving team, but I got sick, so I had to quit. I wanted to do cheerleading in high school, and I couldn't do it because I was sick. So you don't plan too far ahead, and you don't get too excited about too many things when you're that young. One other thing is Crohn's is a disease that it doesn't just affect the person who has it, it affects the entire family. The entire family is restricted to what they can do based on how that person feels that day. Now, I had a great family. My parents did everything they could for me, and they listened to me. And growing up, my husband, without him, his support and his sense of humor, most importantly, and also my children being understanding, it wouldn't go as well as it has. Let's give them credit. Because of all the medicines I've had to take, I have weighed from 110 pounds to 200 pounds, many different sizes and many different looks. Thank God my husband doesn't mind. When I was 38, I had my last child. And then after that, she was 5 months old, and I got sick, and I couldn't bounce back. So I ended up having to go in the hospital and have surgery. They took my colon out, so I don't have a colon. And they gave me a J pouch, which meant for 3 months I had to wear a bag outside of my body to collect my waste. But at the end of 3 months, they did a reversal, used my small intestine and attached it so that I could get rid of the bag. That was hard, but it was okay. Okay, now you heard the cold hard facts, but this is still my journey, and there's so much more to it than just that. Let's talk about the fun stuff. Okay, fun fact, I have had Crohn's for 45 years. But I have been married to this guy 32 years, so I didn't miss out. I haven't missed out on kids. I told you I have 4. They may kill me for these pictures, but they're awful cute. And then grown women. Look at us. Now our family has grown, and it includes husbands and fiancés and boyfriends and grandkids and so much goodness. I am blessed. One other thing I didn't miss out on is my daughter, my youngest one, did cheerleading. I got to watch these 3 start off as young little cheerleaders, grow into happy, beautiful young women who cheered, and I didn't miss a competition of my daughters. Granted, there were times it was hard sitting on those benches, especially after I had a cyst removed from my bottom. Not super comfortable, but I did it, and it was okay. I got to see her. Granted, there are times when you're sick and you can't do anything, but for God's sakes, when you're not, get up and do something. We took the kids to, I don't know, where's this? Road trip. We had a 2-week vacation. So we took them across country to California where I grew up. We took them to, Tennessee. This was a cabin we stayed at. It was great. I can also tell you during that trip to Tennessee, I was on some crazy medicine that made my legs look like tree trunks. I had to wear flip-flops. We had to stop probably every 10 minutes, but that's not what I remember most about it. I remember most about what a great time we had together. And I went to my high school reunion and saw my old friends. Gotta do what you can when you can. I have Crohn's, but let's face it, we all have something. Whether it's an emotional problem, a mental problem, physical problem, medical problem. It doesn't make us who we are. It's just what we have. I am Mary Jo. I am not Crohn's. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. Know I have a blessed life, and I try to live it as positive as I can. And I hope you all choose to make the same choice, because you can.